Tell her, better I shift my home. We will not like, right? We do not want the same thing again. What about the boys? Would you like boys? No, he's telling definitely not. But Krishna, he is having same diet again and again. From Hadi Mata's mat, he will get the Kadava item. From Prabhudas's mat, he will get 2 pans. From Karma Bai's mat, he will get khichdi. He is just eating again and again for hundreds of years. You know why he is not tired? Because he does not see the item, but he sees the devotion in which his devotees have offered once at least with love. So, one day, Jagannath's prasad is so amazing, even the devatas would want to come and have little bit of Jagannath's prasad. One day, Indra came to one person in Anand Bazar. Indra said, please give me some prasad. You know what that person said? The people in Jagannath Puri are really kind, but they ask for money. Nothing happens without money. So he gives them prasad and Indra eats nicely all items. One time we were in Jagannath Puri with His Holiness Srila Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj. He had a yatra with some of his disciples from South America, Africa and America. So there were about 70 of them coming to Jagannath Puri. It was just 1 year before he left. So Srila Bhakti Charu Maharaj, he arranged for the Mahaprasadam of Jagannath. There were about 50 items. And I asked them, how much did this prasad cost? For 70 people, the prasad costed them around 3 lakh rupees. Bhakti Charu Maharaj said, we should spend, no problem, devotees should get experience of how Jagannath eats. There were so many beautiful preparations, out of the world preparations, which were made and offered to Lord Jagannath, and everything was served to the devotees. So Indra had nice prasad, and this fellow went and asked Indra, "Paisa kahan hai?" Said, "Hum paisa nahi dete, hum Indra hai." He started chasing. Indra sat down Airavata and went up. So all others, they have seen one person eating but not paying money. Everybody started teasing this guy. You got cheated today. He said, I did not get cheated. In my shop, Indra ate. Everybody started laughing more. Indra khaya aapke shop mein. अच्छा सच्ची में इंदिरा अगर खाया तो उसको प्रूव करो. If really Indra would have eaten in your shop, prove it. How to prove it? Because Indra is Adipati of rains. So I think today or tomorrow it is going to rain in Sydney also. Maybe Indra is pleased by Jagannath's arrival. So they said, ठीक है. They saw sky, it was all clear white. They said, if really Indra would have eaten in your shop, it should rain now. And as soon as they saw up, it started raining. And the place from where Indra went up is called Swargadwar, and it still exists in Jagannath Puri, and everybody tries to go inside that Swargadwar. It is said that if you go inside, you also go to Swarga. But it's not a good idea to go to Swarga. In all the family groups I see, if somebody goes there, they write RIP, 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 like that they write. I got so fed up, then I made one reel that Hindus should not say RIP. And then people started changing little by little. They started understanding the Telugu people. They started, not using the word RIP. So, Krishna is ready to accept love of all his devotees. But only one thing he will not accept is pride. Sudarshan, in the hands of Jagannath, was very proud that I always get to stay with the Lord. See, Sudarshan is such an amazing person that he always gets to stay on the hands of his God, worshipable Lord. So he was thinking that I get to always stay with Jagannath. I am such a great devotee. So one day Jagannath could sense it. Bhagavan has a radar, a testing mission. Like the other day we were coming from the city with Madhav Gopal Prabhu and one police officer said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then he left him. Said you are clean. So the machine has a power to test if you are intoxicated. Jagannath also has a power to test whether we are intoxicated with pride, whether we are corrupted with envy, whether we are diseased with anger. As soon as you appear before Lord, he'll scan. Then he will find out this fellow has this many anarthas. Take him out. Once in Perth airport, I was wearing dhoti kurta and I just entered the airport in the scanner and somehow that scanner showed something and they said go back and come again. I went back and came again. Again ting ting some sound it made. Again he said go back and come again. Again he went back and come again. And then personally, manually he checked. And then he found something here on my waist. So he said, show what is on your waist. So I said okay. Then he said, no, not here. You should come inside the room. Like that he said. Then I went inside the room and he said, something is there here on your waist. He said, I said, nothing. This is just my dhoti is not. He said, remove it and show. I said, that if I remove this will come out, this trouser. Oh, he said, oh, then he was not understanding. He called one more police officer. He said, he is telling that he cannot remove it. Check what is there inside. I said, Baba, this is a dhoti and you tie it like this. I removed my uttari and I showed him, this is a knot, you cannot remove it. He said, oh, this is an Indian costume. Okay, wait. Then he let me go. So, people, they just find out if something is fishy with us. It comes in the scan somehow or the other. If a human being can scan and find out, if parents can, mother can find out, if a father can find out what we are doing, with what intention we are doing. There was one child I know. He fell off the chair and he started crying. He started crying. His mother came and he said, Beta, tumne gir gaya, kahan laga beta, पैर में लगा क्या? Then she did like this and she said, ठीक है मैं आपको एक chocolate देता हूँ, तुम गिर गया. Then she went and bought one chocolate and she fed him. इसको क्या लगा? जब भी मैं गिरता हूँ मुझे chocolate मिलेगा. So after 15 minutes again he fell down. He started crying. Mother came. क्या हुआ? ठीक है, जा. Like that he said. I said, अरे 15 मिनट के पहले chocolate दिया, अभी chocolate नहीं. Sir, प्रभु जी अभी नाटक कर रहा है बस. Like that she said. He's just acting, he's just doing a drama. You know, a mother can find out, a father can find out that we are doing drama. Huh? Do you think that Jagannath cannot find out if we are doing drama? Do you think Jagannath cannot find out what intentions we have? So we have to be very careful when we come in front of God, when we come in front of a Guru, when we come in front of devotees. They will scan us and they will find out what's happening with us. So Sudarshan, Jagannath caught him red-handed and he said, Oh Sudarshan, one of my best devotees, one of my greatest devotees, in fact my greatest devotee is doing penance in one of the islands. Please go and call him. So Sudarshan, he thinks that Jagannath is telling one of the best devotees. Let me see how he will come and take darshan of Jagannath. He goes and sees on the island, Hanuman was sitting. So he said, Jagannath is calling him. And then he comes and he just expands into 4 big Sudarshan chakras on all the 4 dwarams. He was thinking that I will not let Hanuman enter the temple. So Hanuman came to the Simha Dwaram, Sudarshan is moving. Hanuman went to the horse Dwaram, the Sudarshan is moving. Hanuman went to the other Dwaram, Sudarshan is moving. Hanuman goes to the south Dwara, Sudarshan is moving. So Hanuman was just waiting. He could not understand what's happening. He just took the name of Lord Ramachandra and he got all 4 Sudarshans in his hand. Not yet. And Sudarshan inside is telling, acting very humble. See Lord, you said he is one of your greatest devotees. After calling also he has not come for the program. After sending personal invite also he has not come for the program. How is he your devotee? Like that Sudarshan started feeding Lord Jagannath. So Lord Jagannath was just waiting. Hanuman comes with 4 hands with 4 Sudarshans in his hand. Sudarshan was thinking, what a power Hanuman has. He just kept quiet. Hanuman took darshan and went. Lord saw Sudarshan and he said, you are no more qualified to be in my hand. He said, because you have pride and that too you are envying a devotee? You are thinking you are competition for a devotee? You are not qualified to be in my hand anymore. In Jagannath Puri, you will just be a stick. And that too not on my right side, you will be on my left side. So that I don't even get to use you. That's why, you have Sudarshan?
Yeah.
Where is Sudarshan? Can you show them Mataji, Sudarshan? He is hiding somewhere. Yeah. You could show. Sudarshan in Jagannath Puri is in the form of a stick on the left hand side of Lord Jagannath. Sri Sudarshana Bhagavan ki Jai. But still we are glorifying Sudarshan. We are having Sudarshan. We are putting Sudarshan next to Krishna just to remind ourselves that how we should be careful of pride and envy. And Lord is such a sweet person. He gave punishment to Sudarshan. But then he was thinking, Arey, Sudarshan is so dear to me. And he gives boons also. He says, my dear Sudarshan, you will be in the form of stick beside me, and also you will be in the form of Neeli Chakra above the temple. If somebody does not come to see me, if they just see your darshan, they will get the phala of taking my darshan. Jagannath Puri, the most auspicious thing. If you take Jagannath darshan and if you don't take Sudarshan darshan, the darshan is incomplete. If you just take Sudarshan darshan and not take Jagannath darshan, your darshan is complete. That boon he gives to Sudarshan. See how amazing personality Krishna is, that he punishes for our mistakes. But he does not have that revengeful mentality in his heart. He gives more and more. Sadhus are also like that. Narad Muni punished Nalakuver and Manigriv. But how did he punish? He said, you will become trees. Not in Sydney or Melbourne or somewhere. He said, you will become trees in the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj. That was his punishment. And when they were liberated, they were saying, we do not want to become Devatas again, we want to be trees only. Because it is in the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj. If sadhus punish also, if Krishna punishes also, that is mercy. So he gave a small punishment to Sudarshan, but he elevated Sudarshan. He kept him on his head. That is the nature of Jagannath Swami. So there was one devotee of Jagannath. His name is Dasya Bauri. How many of you have heard this name Dasya Bauri before? He would think whatever best he has, he should offer to God. There was one mango tree in his house. As soon as he got first season mangoes, he would think Jagannath should take it. You know what he would do? He would collect all the mangoes, keep it in a basket, go to the temple. He would feel though disqualified to enter the temple. He would just take the mango from the Dwajastamba and show it to Krishna like this and Krishna would send his hand outside and take the mango of Dasya Bauri and eat. Everybody was shocked. Dasya Bauri would take mango like this, he would show, mango disappeared. One more mango like this, mango disappeared. One more mango like this, mango disappeared. Why, every mango which he would bring, it would disappear. Every mango which he would offer, it would disappear. All fellows were thinking that he has learned magic. One magician would stay next to my house in Hyderabad. You know what he said? You should never do two things. You should never sit on the right side of a person who is swaying. Because when they take the needles, they will poke in your eyes. And then he said, you should never stand back of a magician. Because whatever he is doing, you will get to know. So you are in trouble. So be careful, Mataji. You are doing with the left hand?
No, I'm holding it over.
Okay, that's fine.
This was Sita Ma.
Okay, that's fine. It was not intended to you. I was just giving an information. So he said, you should never sit on the right side of a person who is stitching, and you should not stand back of a person who is doing magic, because you will get to know everything. So everybody would think that Dasya Bauri is just a magician. He's just getting these mangoes disappeared. Maybe he would do like this and put them in the sleeves and they would go back. Lord Jagannath heard these rumors that all the pandas in the temple are thinking that Dasya Bauri is a cheater. He is a magician. You know what Jagannath did? The day when Dasya Bauri's mangoes he accepted, he put mangoes all over his face, all over the clothes, and all the seeds in entire Garbhagriha. And the pujaris came bathing and opened the doors, and Lord Jagannath gave them mango darshan. So then the pujaris accepted, Krishna, if your devotees are accepting with love, you will definitely accept it. Dasya Bauri was such a devotee that anything he would see, it would remind him of Jagannath Swami. One day, his wife, she cooked bhat. Bhat is rice. And she served him on a mud plate. Mud plate is red in color. Rice is in white in color. And then she cooked some saag. Saag is some green leafy vegetable. And she put that saag on the rice. You see, red, then white, and then some hole inside. If you see Jagannath's eyes, they have a red lining and there is white inside and a black dot. As soon as he saw this red plate and white rice and a circle inside, it immediately reminded him of Jagannath, and he started shouting Jagannath in ecstasy. Wife was thinking, अरे मेरे husband को तो और कुछ नहीं दिखता है, सिर्फ जगन्नाथ 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 ही दिखता है. That much God conscious he was. Everybody was telling Krishna in Mahabharata that why are you doing this servant thing to Arjuna? It is said in our scriptures that the two jobs are really very, very bad jobs to do. One thing is, in sense what scriptures say is one thing, like assisting somebody, mediocre, like you call broker thing, like you go and fix things. Krishna did that. He went on behalf of Pandavas to Kauravas and he tried to dissolve the things. And second thing he did is he became a charioteer of Arjuna. So everybody were asking him, "Hey, why do you do that to Arjuna? Why do you favor Arjuna? Can you see there are so many people?" You know what Krishna did? Come with me. He took all of them to Arjuna's camp. Arjuna was sleeping and Krishna said, "Put your ears anywhere on the body of Arjuna." And when people would put their ears on the hands of Arjuna, they would hear Krishna, 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 Krishna. When they would put their ears on the legs of Arjuna, Krishna, 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 Krishna. When they would put their ears on the heart of Arjuna, Krishna, 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 Krishna. And Arjuna is sleeping. And we are such great devotees of Lord, we sleep when we are chanting. Arjuna is chanting when he was sleeping, and we are sleeping when we are chanting. So that is the difference. So from sleeping while chanting, we should slowly come to the stage where we chant while we are sleeping. It's a hard homework. So what will get us to that stage is when we do our sadhana again and again properly, when we associate with devotees, and when we do selfless service. Srila Prabhupada said we should be. How many of you know the three things Srila Prabhupada said, what he expects from his devotees? Anybody would want to try? Yes, Mataji.
We should never be satisfied with the knowledge we have.
Yes, but I am looking for some specific set of three words Srila Prabhupada says. I'll tell one of them. Sincere. Would you want to tell other two words, anybody?
Purity.
Yes, Mataji, there?
Purity.
Compassion.
Purity.
Gentleman. Should be a gentleman. Enthusiasm.
No.
Discipline.
You know, Srila Prabhupada said, I want all my devotees to be sincere, serious, without any ulterior motives. This is what Srila Prabhupada would always say. I want my disciples to be sincere, serious, and without any ulterior motives. This is what Srila Prabhupada expected from us. So this Dasya Bauri, one day, a very great Pandita from his town, he comes to him and he says, "Honey, you are just a Dasya." Dasya is like a servant. Jagannath ji is eating your offerings. Why is he not eating my offerings? I am making with so much muddy acharam and mantram and anushtanam and all these things. You are just putting your hand and Jagannath is eating and he is throwing everywhere and he is putting into his mouth. And I am offering with so much love, not love and devotion, he said with so much of ritualistic stuff. But why Jagannath is not accepting it? What is special in your family which is not there in my family? Like that he says. You know what he says? Go, I'll tell you something, you just do it. He says, go to my wife and tell her to throw away the box of ghee in our house. Dasya Bauri tells the great Brahmana Pandita that go and tell my wife that to throw away the box of ghee in our house. So this Pandita goes to Dasya Bauri's house. Dasya Bauri's wife, she was cooking in the kitchen, and he goes and tells, do you have ghee in your house? He says, yes, Pandit ji, I have one box of ghee. And he says, throw it out. And she immediately takes and throws it out. And he comes to Dasya Bauri and says, I told her to throw the ghee and she threw it. And then Dasya Bauri says, go to your wife and tell her to throw a bucket of water out from your house. And he goes to his wife and he says, Kya kar rahi ho? He says, I am taking water from the well. Can you throw this bucket of water out? He said, I will throw you out. He said, I have done so much hard work. Why should I throw this out? Then he said, no need to take so much trouble. Then he comes to Dasya Bauri and he says, he just stands, he does not say anything. Dasya Bauri asks, what happened? Did your wife throw? What did she say? He said, she will throw me out. Dasya Bauri said, this is the difference. That the costliest thing in my house was ghee. Because you said, because you are a respectable Pandita, just by your order, my wife threw away the bottle of ghee. That was the most costliest position. But when you went and asked your wife to throw the least costliest position in your house, that is just a bucket of water, she was not ready to do so. That is the difference between our family and your family. We just follow the instructions of the devotees very sincerely. We just follow the instructions of Guru very sincerely. That's why Lord is accepting our services. So when we have this determination, when we have this faith in the instructions of devotees, when we have this faith in the instructions of spiritual master, when we follow them, Lord is pleased. The only connection with Lord to all of us is through Srila Prabhupada. If we remove our gurus and Srila Prabhupada, there is no connection with God. In Ramayana, when Ramachandra goes to Guha, you know, right? He made him cross the river, and Rama said, "Take this money." Guha says, "I will not take money from you." Lord Rama says, "Why will not accept money?" He said, generally people in the same profession do not take money from each other. So Lord Rama was shocked. He said, "Am I in the same profession as you? You are a boatman. Why are you comparing yourself to me?" He said, "Yes, you are also in the same profession. I make people cross a river and you take people across the ocean of samsara. Both of us are crossing. Both of us are getting people cross. So I will not take money from you." So Lord Ramachandra said, "Okay, fine." And then he goes. And Guha, he brings organic fruits, organic honey, and some roots, and he offers to Rama. You know what Lord Ramachandra says? "I am fasting today, I cannot eat," he says. And the same when Shabari offers with so much love and devotion, Lord Rama immediately eats. So the Acharyas ask a question to themselves, why Lord Rama did not eat when Guha gave, and why is he eating when Shabari gave? You know what answer the Acharyas give? They say that Guha independently went and tried to do some service, but Shabari did it because it was an instruction of her spiritual master. So the seva which is being done with the guidance of devotees is what Lord accepts. If we try to do something independent without the blessings of the devotees, it would never work. That was the commitment of Dasya Bauri to Jagannath Swami. How many of you know the story of Karma Bhai? Some devotees know. So should I tell the story of Karma Bhai, Mataji?
Yeah.
And then we will end for questions and answers. Are you not feeling well, Mataji? Oh, really? Okay. So I have to stop very soon.
Please continue.
There was a devotee of Jagannath. Her name is Karma Bhai. You know what she would do? She would think that these fellows are cooking so much for Jagannath ji. You know, sometimes you need light food also. You cannot have pizza and pasta for 15 days a month. You know, you just have to balance it nicely. Sometimes dal chawal is also good. So she would think they are making opulent prasad every day. Let me make some simple khichdi for Jagannath. Every day she would get up, she would start the chula, she would put the pot, put some rice and some dal and some coconut. I am telling you the recipe of Karma Bhai khichdi. It's green moong dal, it's rice, coconut, salt, black pepper. And she would brush with a neem stick. She would keep brushing, and in between she would think that khichdi is getting stuck to the pot, and she would reverse the stick and stir the khichdi. And then she would also put in the mouth and keep doing brushing. And in between she would turn back and stir, and in between she would brush. And she would get it ready, and she would tell Jagannath, "Jagannath Swami, the khichdi is ready, please come and eat." Jagannath would come running to eat her khichdi. Every day he would eat with so much love. He would say, "Mama, this is the best thing in the whole day. Those fellows put so much ghee and maida and everything. This is so organic and tasty and simple." One day, a sadhu, he came very newly to Jagannath Puri, and he sat on the tree. It was just next to Karma Bhai's house. And he was seeing how Karma Bai was cooking. This sadhu goes and tells Karma Bai, for whom are you cooking? He said, for Jagannath Swami. He says, how much big aparad are you doing? Huh? You should bathe every day. You should have muddy. You should go very carefully, cook with so much devotion. And then with lots of cleanliness you should offer to God. He said, I did not know, but from today I will do the same way. And from next day she started bathing, and she was doing with so much care, very carefully. She would take care of every aspect of cooking and offer to Jagannath Swami. And Jagannath did not come. She was worrying what will happen. When the temple priest went inside the temple to open the doors of Jagannath, he would not open it from inside. The priest said, God, Jagannath, what happened? That one fellow has come into my town who is spoiling the mood of my devotees. Send him out of Puri, then I will open the doors. Then they were thinking, who is this fellow who is spoiling Jagannath's mood? And they searched that this sadhu is giving all Vaishnava etiquette training. They send him out. Said, you get lost from here, then we will see. Then he goes away, and Lord Jagannath comes and tells that Maya, you make with so much love, I want to eat how you make. This story is to just enjoy how Jagannath loves the love of the devotees, but not to take inspiration and follow. We have to brush, we have to bathe, and we have to cook with muddy and acharam and offer. It is just to enjoy the rasa of the devotees with Lord. It is when the devotee did not know how to cook, but we know that we have to maintain cleanliness. So it will not, you may think from tomorrow morning, such a nice story Pranavananda said. No brushing, no bathing, directly cooking and offering. Most of us think that what we are doing is right, let us continue. But not, you have to bathe, you have to brush, only then enter kitchen. Because that is a very sacred space. Kitchen is the next puja room in our house. So we have to be very careful. So, there was one Pandit, a very great scholar from Kashmir. He came to Jagannath. Everybody was discussing, there was a Jagannath Katha happening, and one devotee was telling, just by taking darshan of Lord Jagannath you can go back to God. So this Pandita who studied all the scriptures was thinking, just by taking darshan of Jagannath we can go to Vaikuntha? How is this possible? Who is this Jagannath? Let me go and see him tomorrow. And he goes inside, he tries to go inside the temple. Jagannath closes the doors from inside. And all the devotees are waiting in long, long queues. The priests were also not understanding. Why did Jagannath close the temple doors? The priests were praying to Lord Jagannath. Jagannath, please tell, why are you closing the doors? He said, that scholar fellow should get out, who is doubting my potency. If he goes out, then I will give darshan. And they take him out and throw him out of Jagannath Puri. Says, how dare you judge our Krishna? Then Lord Jagannath opens and he gives darshan to all the devotees. We may think that just chanting Hare Krishna is so powerful. We need so many tantras and mantras and mudras and yajnas and yagas. No sir, bhakti is very simple. Just chant Krishna's names. Just take darshan of Jagannath Swami. Just do some simple services in the temple. And you will get the reciprocation of Krishna. Definitely we will be able to experience Krishna. So, the best way to feel Krishna, the best way to experience Krishna is when you come and hear about him in the association of devotees. Our Krishna Keshav Prabhu, Mataji have organized this beautiful program today on the occasion of welcoming their Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra. So let us very loudly chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra once and show our gratitude to both of them, and also pray to Lord Jagannath that may Jagannath bless them with lot of devotion, with lot of strength, and also bless all of us with dedication towards His lotus feet. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Jagannath Baladeva Subhadra Maya ki. Anybody has some questions? Maybe 2 questions. Yes, Prabhu.
I went to Jagannath Puri, I saw the beds in front of Jagannath and Seva, so he doesn't sleep, right? So they just invite him to take a rest.
Yeah, yes. So they have a murti called Madana Mohan, the Utsava deities. So they make Madan Mohan rest, and also in a manasik way Jagannath rest. Yeah. Any other questions? Yes, Prabhu.
The hands of Jagannath Swami, are they completed or are they like that? Because
No, the hands of Jagannath are not complete. They are like this till here.
yeah.
So that's why in some temples you see they have these extensions with silver, with Jagannath holding Sudarshan and Panchajanya. So the Jagannath's hands are just still here. So they are not complete. The hands are not complete, the legs are not complete. Yeah. Any other questions? Regarding the form of Jagannath, regarding Jagannath's temple? Yes, Mata.
Do we have a vigraha of Hanuman with 4?
Yes, it's in Jagannath Puri. A Hanuma with 4 hands with 4 Sudarshans.
Wow.
Yes.
Is there a special name for Hanuman?
I don't think so, but he's just on the back of temple. So you see that Hanuman there. No, Vedi Hanuman is also there, and he is also there with 4 Sudarshans. Yeah. Yes, Mata.
Any line on Subhadra?
Lines on Subhadramaya?
Anything that we can talk
About Subhadramaya? Okay. The entire incarnation or the form of Jagannath happened because of Subhadra. Because all the queens were hearing about pastimes of Krishna, and they said, "Hey Subhadra, stay out and don't allow anybody inside." So she said, "Yeah, I will dutifully do this." And she stayed out, and she became so ecstatic hearing the Leelas of Krishna that she forgot Jagannath and Baldev. They will come and they will hear. So first transformation into the Mahabhava ecstasy happened to Subhadramaya. And then when Jagannath and Balram and Krishna came, they also started hearing. What happened to Subhadra? Let us also hear. And when they started hearing, they also transformed into the Mahabhava Swarupa. So the whole Leela of Jagannath and Balaram happened because of Subhadra. Hare Krishna. Any other questions, anyone? Yes, Mataji there.
Why is Mahalakshmi sitting on the entrance rather than inside the temple of Jagannath?
Mahalakshmi is sitting on the entrance of all the temples in South India. Because the Silpa Shastra, the Vaishnava Agama, says that on the Mukhadwaram, Mahalakshmi with 2 elephants. That is how the temple architecture in entire Chola and Pandya way of building temples which follow the Silpa Shastra Kala. They put. So any temple you go, we will have Mahalakshmi with 2 elephants in any of the Mukhadwarams of any of the Vaishnava temple. Hare Krishna. Any other questions?
Just the Neelanchal, is it still there?
Yeah,
Is it still called Neelanchal?
the place where Jagannath is there now, that is Neelachala. That's why you see the Rohini Kund also next. Where if you go and give money, that fellow will sprinkle some water on you. But the only thing is you will not get 4 hands now. Any other questions? Yes, Prabhu, at the back.
Prabhuji, it was a very interesting story about the radar, and I was just thinking about this lecture that I heard about Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur saying that there are 2 sources of anarthas. One is by punya, like you do good things, then anarthas come out, and then one is by doing bad things. So in that sense, when a Vaishnava or somebody who's trying to become good, like Krishna conscious, and they reach a stage where they are doing good things, then other anarthas come. So how how can we pray to Jagannath Bhagwan to say that, I have got some anarthas, please just, remove them. Even though you see it on your radar, just forgive me and take ritual.
Yeah. So, doing Krishna conscious activity and doing punya are completely different. So, we are not doing anything good, but we are doing everything which is seva. And still, because our mind is not pure, our heart is not pure, we may be thinking that out of this seva we may get something. That's called an ulterior motive. So, how to purify that is by expressing at least to Krishna what we are. Krishna, I am not pure and I have all these anarthas. Please purify me. Just don't stop there. But we need expert guidance of a devotee in our life, a very advanced senior Vaishnava whom we can take help from and ask them how can we purify our anarthas. And by the instructions of such devotees, when we do humble menial service, that is the way by which our anarthas will get purified. So one thing is hard work in terms of seva, and second thing is having prayerful mood towards Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay, we will stop here. It's time already. Hare Krishna. Thank you all. So this is the last program which we are having in city. Thank you for all of your association, and please pray that we can do Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra and his devotees seva nicely. Hare Krishna.
His Grace Pranavananda Prabhu ki Jai. Krishna Prabhupada ki Jai. Okay, Hare Krishna devotees. So can we ask all the devotees to stand up now? So